Well, today is an exciting day at J-Dub Racing, other than the fact that my eye is healing from, I think, a chemical burn. I'm not sure what dripped on it. It might have been Freon dripped in there when I was doing the engine swap. But anyway, today we have lots of packing peanuts and lots of empty boxes. And as you can see over here, a lot of stuff has come in. This is the beautiful Intrax Suspension. These are really nice parts made for the 124 and W124 chassis. Look forward to installing these. See what we have over here. These are the single adjustable because I actually have double adjustable on this race car. I'm sorry, I have triple adjustable on this race car. And to be honest with you, the only setting I ever use is the rebound control. Once you get the adjustment set for the high speed and low speed bump, then you really never mess with it. So I ordered single adjustable shocks here. I also got their system that allows you to change the spring rate. I think you remove this pin and you swivel this mechanism here, and it'll actually make the spring taller or shorter. It'll remove a spring, and you can actually adjust the spring rate based on the track you're going to be on. So that's cool. What kind of goodies did they include in here? 12K. I think this is the one that I got right here. Man, these guys are very expensive and very professional. Bunch of cool stickers going to go on the car. What do we have here? This is what I'm looking for. The instructions. Looks like we have some nice adjustment instructions. Looks like a letter. That must be a receipt. Here's the actual triple adjustable. There's an external canister, and that's what I actually have on that car. It's not Intrax, it's Ride Tech. But here are the spring adjustments. So kilograms. There we go. Here's position 1, soft. Position 4, hard. Spring position 1, 2, 3, 4. And the spring rate changes as you adjust through the suspension. And this tells you there's a diagram, an example diagram of spring rates. And I guess rear, those are different rates, but so I'm going to go through all that. Also got some, here's the beautiful W210 E300 that I did the engine swap for my girlfriend, and she's been driving it every day. Works great because I wanted that low mileage engine. And a lot of stuff came in from Diesel Pump UK today. Look at this beautiful injection pump. Man, this thing looks great. Comes with some nice adjustment instructions that are laminated. He even sends a pump locking tool so you can lock the pump in place to get the timing right. This is the steel water pump, and I got the water pump pulley. Diesel Pump UK, kind of cool. There's a gasket, bunch of little clips for the injector lines. Looks like over here we have the EGR delete. I guess that's a little weld-on piece there. Throttle bracket. Not sure. I forgot what this is. I don't know if that is a turbo drain tube. I don't know what that's for. I'll have to go look back at my receipt. It's just a braided line. And then down here, I went over to Mercedes, and we have tons of random things for the engine. There's a washer for the tensioner. There's a little bracket that holds some injection lines, hard lines. There's some of the little rubber grommets for the hard lines. There's the clips for the injection lines. There's the big ticket item there. These are a set of remanufactured injectors. There's some heat shields, some gaskets, all kinds of goodies down here. So I've got my work cut out for me. Engine's on the stand. Haven't really done any work on it yet. Here's the, picked this up for $100 from the 500E board. It's a fiberglass 500E kit. And I've been looking at it, to be honest with you. It was $100, so I picked it up. But this is not very dramatic. The arrow or the body kit is not very different from an E300. You can see I think the front bumper on the E300, it comes more back at an angle, and the 500, yeah, you can see the 500E, it's more straight down, and it's not so angled. The rear bumper, also, sorry, the front bumper, I noticed it has more of a little chin that sticks out here. So I don't know how much better that's going to look, but the side skirts are, I guess, whatever you call them, really not too dramatically different. I see that it looks like there's like it's kind of concave. Let's see if I can get over here and get. Let's see, they're kind of more concave. Kind of curves in like that with a lip along the bottom, which the standard 95 E500, it really doesn't have that concave lip. So I guess the point of the 500 body kit is everything kind of, instead of curving under the body, kind of comes straight down. And again, here, instead of curving under the body, it more comes straight down. So it kind of pushes the sides out and pushes the nose out a little bit, I guess, to make it look more aggressive. I would like to go way more aggressive than that, though. So I'm not sure if I'm actually going to put that on. I might sell that. Anyway, I'm starting on the suspension next week. Have the control arms over here. Those are just picked up from, what is it called? TRW. And I've heard some mixed reviews about the TRW control arms. And to me, these look outstanding quality. Every weld has a quality control mark on it. You can see every weld has a dot where they've gone and looked at the weld. And the welds are very good, and it looks like a very solid piece. Here's an actual factory Mercedes control arm here. Let's go set this down next to this one and have a look. Okay, this one's dirty, but you can see the welds here and the factory Mercedes welds, they're pretty much identical. We can see the weld bead right here, and you can see the TRW weld bead right here. The Mercedes part looks identical to the TRW part. The metal appears to be the same gauge, the same thickness. So yeah, and they even bothered to cover up the threads here. The weld around the ball joint is excellent. These are not rebuildable. These are. So yeah, I'm really impressed with this. Nothing wrong with that control arm. They might have changed the design over the years. It even has, you see the little notches that show the alignment of the bushing? Same on the TRW. It's an identical, it's a replica, and it's very, very good quality. But the reason I got those is because the Brembo brake kit. I had these spacers made. These are from Fifth Scale Racer was his email. He's out in California, and that's a custom fabricated bracket in order to fit an AMG caliper. I'll show you these brake calipers here. Those are the wheel bearings. So this is the rear caliper, which is going to look like as big as the front caliper on most people's cars. So these are the CLK 63. I can't remember if I have the terminology right. Anyway, the rear caliper here. Put that back in here. And the front caliper, see if I can get that out of here. Giant. There we go. God, I can't even hold this with one hand. Let's see if I can turn the camera. That, it's a giant 6-piston front caliper. I'm going to put on this little 124. Whoa, dropped the phone. Anyway, girlfriend just called and said she had a serious problem. And I was like, oh my God, there's a fire in the kitchen. So I called her back, and we're out of Parmesan cheese apparently. So emergency crisis averted. So that's this beautiful big AMG with the custom big caliper with the custom bracket. And the rotors, let's see, there you go. These are the giant, basically they're 14-inch rotors, Brembo 14-inch rotors. And this is very similar. It's basically a similar setup that I have. These are Willwoods. That's a similar setup on the race car. That's a 14-inch rotor with a 6-piston. Also, I have received the Kangaroo's rear axles. And it's got a little rust that started forming there. I need to spray some WD-40 on these guys. Or paint them. Damn, didn't realize that. So these are the giant rear axles with U-joints. These can handle, I think it was 700 Newton meters of torque. Anyway, don't want axles ever to break, so these are some giant axles. And here's the rear hubs. Really, really nice stuff. Already set up and ready to go. So it is time to start assembly. Over here we have a couple more goodies. Let's see, there's a replacement fan for the engine. Let's see, what is that there? I'll have to look at it. Oh, yeah, there's a tensioner spring. There's the tensioner lever, some tensioner components, and a chewing tobacco spit cup. And here are the Strong Flex bushings. This is the big sway bar that Blue Ridge Mercedes had redone based on the was it the 36 or the 60 series 124? Can't remember the specific number, but it's the giant, like 33 millimeter sway bar. And there's the big back sway bar. See how big that is compared to the little dinky one that's on there. He had those recreated, Jono at Blue Ridge Mercedes. So anyway, there's parts everywhere, and it's time to get this show on the road. So anyway, stay tuned. The videos are going to start getting a lot more technical, and we'll start on the suspension rebuild. So thanks for watching.